Tiffany and Charlotte. First of all, shout out to my boy Ludwig, man. He trolled the crowd something vicious on Monday night. With that being said, man, y'all think that situation got messy? I don't, but I'm gonna see what y'all say real quick.
Once you start going personal and it's not approved,
Yeah, once you off script, it's you
yeah,
messing now.
once you go off script, it's up now. Now, oh, that's what we doing? Cool, like cool. And then and it may be better. Tiffany got the last word because she said it, slid out the ring, and now shot. Not too late, dog. I'm gone. I'm all right. Yeah. So once one person go off script, gloves is off now. I can say whatever I want to say now.
Once
So I
Charlotte
just
opened the door,
yeah.
you know, uh, to what ended up being said, I mean, what else can you do after that? Like, it is what it is. You put yourself in that predicament. Once you started going crazy in the first interview, where you put Tiffany under the fucking, arena, you know what I mean? In that, not the face to face, but the little side by
The
side
side
one
by
they
side
did.
joint, yeah.
Yeah, it was not necessarily all bets were off. You try and stick to what they give you, but once someone else goes off, all right, cool. Uh, all right, we
You
here
just not gonna try
now.
to embarrass. You just not gonna try to
Yeah,
embarrass me out here. Like let's
yeah,
roll with it then. Let's
yeah,
go.
exactly.
Charlotte is doing right now what John Cena did to Roman when Roman was the big dog, right? John Cena ain't go out there with no sympathy for Roman
Mhm,
Reigns. He like, hey, they painting you as the next one. Like you supposed to be next up. Like
mhm.
let's see what it is. I'm gonna put you through the fire real quick. I don't think Charlotte had any malicious intent with this.
I do.
I
I do.
personally don't. I think she's just like, all right, they say you supposed to be the next me. Let's get it. And then, but for anybody who says it's messy, my thing is, what else do you want Tiffany to do? Like you just said, she got embarrassed last week. And then what's been the talk for months now that Tiffany don't even look ready? Like it's gone from this being like a hyped up match to okay, we anticipating this. To be truthful, the only thing that hurt this match in the beginning was the fact that we didn't like how Charlotte got there. Like they got this big presentation for her at the Rumble, and then it's clear like she's gonna win the Rumble. We didn't like how Charlotte got there, but we never had a problem with Tiffany. And because of everything that's been going on, now people question if Tiffany is even ready for the moment. Do she even deserve to win? We was just talking about that last week, 2 weeks ago, when me and Willie was recording, and I played the video from the Busted Open podcast, and it was like, hey, if Tiffany wins, it's gonna be the more sports thing. She's hearing all of this. Like she's been doing interviews, she's hearing all of this. Charlotte keeps embarrassing her week after week after week. I gotta give y'all something to tune in to. I gotta make this a situation where y'all gonna be excited for this match. And then two, I gotta stand up for myself, man. You're not gonna embarrass me out here publicly week after week after week. That's not happening. So you want to go, let's go. You know what I mean? So I was with it, man. To me it wasn't messy. It was her holding her own, and guess what? It worked because now people are excited for this match. People want to see what's about to happen next. I don't know if they're gonna have a face to face anytime soon, but people are excited for this match, man. And she even said it. Shout out to Viz, man. He did the interview, and I watched it, and she was talking about how she don't think Charlotte expected her to hold her own like that and stand up for herself, but she had to. So I don't know what else people wanted Tiffany to do, man. She had to get personal. We've seen it happen over and over again. John Cena got personal with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gave the example of John Cena getting personal with Roman Reigns. We've seen it happen before, man. So,
You know, I think from what we've observed historically, and I think wrestlers will probably attest to this to an extent, like like you got to fight for yours at the end of the day.
I
right.
agree.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you want to, like, it's a very alpha, you know what I mean, dog eat dog kind of business. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
hey man, you got to fight for yours if you want to survive and be standing amongst the greats.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to be able to fight for yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if this is that like moment for Tiffany
Yeah.
where she really like ascends as far as what happens after this and how she talks on the mic, her character work. In
Yeah.
general, she's already a great wrestler. And then you got to remember, the girl ain't even been doing it, I think, 5 years, if that.
Day four. And I
You
think
know what I
she's
mean?
and I think she's under 25. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, like I mean, like, what do you want?
what do you want, man?
Like, bro, like she's doing everything, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, would you be upset at LeBron in his first 5 years? He makes the finals.
You're
You know what I
right.
mean? Like 3 out of the 5. Although
Mhm.
he lost. Like you,
Yeah,
like yo, what more you want from a kid at this
yeah, what
age?
more you want
Yeah,
from me,
one
right?
more you want. And then and to her credit, like this is not her first time, you know what I'm saying, to dance with somebody like Charlotte. People forget when she was NXT champ, she had 3 great matches against Becky Lynch, like great matches, man. So and she held her own in promos and everything. And I think another factor that we not talking about, the way that Chicago, I think they was in Chicago. Yeah, they was in Chicago.
Yeah,
The way that Chicago booed Charlotte, man, she had to win that promo. And you know what I'm saying? She had to do it in an epic way, man. So I still think though that she can't have a dud at Mania.
no, she
They
can't.
they can't they can't
She
have a
cannot.
dud, man. They cannot have a dud, man. Jay was able to get away with it last year because he's so over with the crowd. But Tiffany cannot have a dud. You know what I'm saying? She gotta go out there. And she said her goal is to put on the greatest women's match ever at WrestleMania. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope she does it, man. I hope she does it.